We're getting like proper cozy today. It's freaking cold in my house. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kelby. I run a small business called 𝕤𝕤𝕘𝕤 Studio where I sell all kinds of things that I have designed or handmade, but that is not the reason that we are here today. The reason we are here is because it's time to talk about spooky season. So fluff up your broomstick, pop a VHS in the tape player. It's time to get spooky.
I wonder if they made a spooky version of the cha-cha slide.
There are three things that I hold near and dear to my heart. And those three things are Halloween, craft projects, and being cozy. Now, when you take all three of those things and you combine them into the most magical little potion, then you get this video. Because we're talking about Halloween crochet projects. If you are new to the channel and you like spooky things, you like vintage and kitschy things, you like craft projects, silly vibes, a little chaos, a little whimsy, please hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you here. Now, before we dive right into these crochet patterns, we have to once again talk about the lists. So the lists that we have today are wearables, home decor, bags and accessories, and new to this roundup, amigurumi, because that's what I make for the most part. That's what I make. And it felt wrong to not have any last time, so. Also, do you guys like my new tattoo? Isn't it so pretty? It's Gravity Falls. I felt like it was appropriate to show you my newest spooky tattoo before we moved on. So as someone who grew up in the 90s, Halloween is really special and important and deeply ingrained into my heart of hearts because the Halloweens that I had growing up were incredible. They were so awesome and they were so full of the cutest things and the most joyful things. We would go trick-or-treating with my cousins a lot and they lived in nicer, more like suburban neighborhoods, so like they had the good candy. And I remember wearing my cute little costume and holding my cute little trick-or-treat bag, which was usually actually just a repurposed pillowcase. In searching for Halloween patterns to share with you, my beautiful, wonderful friends, I wanted to stay true to that nostalgia and find things that were a little more vintage looking and definitely more on the cozy side. So snuggle your little butts in and get ready because it's time to talk about crochet patterns. The last time that we did a roundup, I started with wearables, so I think I will end with wearables this time and we'll start with our bags and accessories. While I know that pumpkins are just a fall thing in general, we've already discussed this. If you haven't already watched my first pattern roundup video, I'll put a link to that right here so you can go back and watch that because there are a lot of really awesome, very adorable patterns in that roundup, including this guy who I love so much. This adorable little pumpkin stitch bag I think would make the cutest trick-or-treat bag. It could be for you, it could be for your kids, it can be for whoever you are taking trick-or-treating. I think anyone of any age should be allowed to go trick-or-treating and I will die on that hill. It's covered in pumpkins. They look like those little mallow pumpkins, you know the ones I'm talking about? That I think are actually low-key superior to candy corn. I am a candy corn lover. I don't know if you guys are. Tell me in the comments whether or not you are a candy corn lover. I like a waxier candy corn. I don't like a crumbly candy corn because I feel like the crumblier ones are more sweet. Candy corn lovers unite. Tell me about your favorite candy corn. I need to know. Moving on. Next we have something that I have never seen done before and it probably has been done by other people, but I love granny squares. I think they're so cute and adorable. They are to crochet what the quilt star is to quilting. You know what I mean?
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
And this granny square witch hat, so cute. If you made this in orange, red, and black, it would be giving Danny from Hocus Pocus, and I think that's so cute. Imagine you make this, and then also you make a cardigan or a poncho that looks like Danny's little cardigan. That would be so cute! Oh my gosh, Danny's outfit is something that I have always wanted to recreate for myself as a 32-year-old adult. I might just do that. Up next, we have something else that would make an adorable trick-or-treat bag or just a very cute purse or bag for you to have in general. And it's this little spider backpack.
Are you kidding me?
The little stripies, you can make so many different color combinations and it's got its little spider leggies hanging off and you can have it as a backpack or you could change the strap so it could be a purse. Either way, you're gonna win and you're gonna look so cute and I love it so much. It brings me so much joy. Next we have this super cute spiderweb collar. It's almost like a necklace. Either way, I love it. I love it so much. I love a spiderweb motif. It's very Morticia Addams. I know that we've got Wednesday, but Morticia. My favorite spooky movies go both Addams Family and Addams Family Values. Beetlejuice, Casper, yeah, I was gonna say Sleepy Hollow Nights. Anything with Christina Ricci or Winona Ryder, I feel like are my good spooky movies. Honorable mentions are Hocus Pocus and Practical Magic and Halloween Town, and I have so many. I have a running list of movies that we must watch legally before Halloween every year, and we continue to add to that list and make it bigger and grander every year. So those are just like my absolute non-negotiables. Moving on. Keeping with the theme of the spiderweb motif, Spiderweb bandana. So cute. It looks like it would take you 45 minutes to an hour to make. It looks like it's chains, double crochets, maybe a triple crochet or two. It looks so easy. It's so fun. Imagine how cute you're gonna look when you walk into Spirit this year to just take a peek and then cry because of how expensive everything is and leave. Up next, this one is a little ambitious, going into having a cold Halloween, which again, as someone who grew up in the 90s, I remember my mother forcing me to wear sweatpants and sweatshirts over my costume. I think it snowed one year on Halloween too. Halloween used to be cold. I wonder why it's not anymore. But if Halloween winds up being cold wherever you are, you could wear this ghost scarf. How cutie patootie are these little guys that are just hanging out around your neck. You can crochet it to wear any time of the year because Christmas Carol is a ghost story. They used to tell ghost stories at Christmas time because it was tradition. I like to learn about spooky history. It's a special interest of mine. Yippee! Ghosts are good. This is a good ghost scarf. Now, I've already mentioned that I love a granny square. What I love pretty much above all else, other than a granny square wearable, is a granny square tote bag. This one in particular is so cute. It's so fun. All the little motifs are perfect. It is very much giving 90s Halloween, especially if you make it in these colors. Hello? Oh, you're fine. My partner just got home. He scared the ever-loving crap out of me, which is perfect because Halloween! This tote bag would be very cute. You should make it. Now, we have also already covered that over the garden wall is not specifically a Halloween thing. It is an overarching fall thing. But imagine how cute it would be to walk around and go trick-or-treating with this over the garden wall inspired pumpkin purse. You can walk around and hold it up to people and tell them that
they'll join you someday.
Next up, again, if you have cold Halloween, you might want to make this Beetlejuice sandworm scarf. I think this is so silly and it's so fun, and it looks like the mouth is maybe a pocket, or that the whole thing is constructed as a tube. Imagine how funny it would be to barf stuff out of the sandworm's mouth. I fear that would be iconic and very funny. Also on this page, there is a very cursed ET pattern. Oh no! He looks like Gollum! I love him though, like don't get me wrong, I love him. Now that we've gone through that, next on our list is this really cute pumpkin purse. It's so cute with its little star and its little bobble stitches, and it's just stinking adorable. I don't know what else to say about this. It's so cute. Next up is this adorable bat bandana. I am a huge bandana freak. I love a bandana, and this one is so cute. The little bats, you could make them all in different colors. You could make them in candy corn colors, or you could make them in spooky colors. There's a difference between Halloween colors and spooky colors. They are under the same category, but they are two different color palettes. So there's spooky colors, which are green, purple, and black and white, maybe like a neon orange. And then there's classic like orange, black, yellow, cream, or white Halloween colors.
Tapes and colors the likes of which I've never seen.
The AD is HD in today, and we're only in the first category. We are, however, on the final item of our bags and accessories list, which is this teapot hat. We've already talked about Over the Garden Wall. If you're new here, hi, my name is Kelby. I have a serious problem where Over the Garden Wall is literally my favorite piece of media that has ever existed on this planet, and this hat is so cute. I have made myself a teapot hat. I have been Greg for Halloween in the past, and it would have been so much easier on my head if I had made this instead. So if you want to be Greg for Halloween, or you just want to have a really cute little teapot hat, adorable, so cute. And that is a rock fact. Our next category is going to be our home decor, which is one of my favorite things in the world. Just the thought of having tons of handmade decor in my house, even though I don't have the time to make all of it. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure that at least half of these is a tapestry pattern. So if you're not into tapestry crochet, I'm sorry, but also I'm not, because I love tapestry crochet. First up, this little ghost who is a cat who is holding a trick-or-treat bucket. Are you kidding me? Are you telling me that if this little man walked up to your house and said, trick or treat, you wouldn't give him the best candy in your bucket? Are you kidding me? He's adorable. Next, we have this crow sitting on a pumpkin. It's spooky. It's classic. It's a little creepy. And if that's your Halloween aesthetic, there you go. You're welcome. Next on the list is this little eyeball garland. Not only is it eyeballs, but they look like little Christmas lights. They've got the little bulb attachment. That's so cute. You can make them all different colors. You can make some look like your friend's eyes. So when your friends come over, you can be like, thank you for your donation when they come to your cool, fun Halloween party. I love it. Next, we have this trio of tapestries. I could not choose just one. I love each of them. They are so freaking cute. How many times can I say the word cute in one video? The limit simply does not exist because everything that I have chosen is cute. It gave me that like, oh, this is so cute kind of feeling. So, goose in a witch hat, cute. Mouse in a pumpkin, double cute. Snail on top of a mushroom and he's best friends with a spooky spider. The cutest thing I have ever seen. Oh my God. You can buy them individually or you can buy them as a set. Everything the Crochet Painter makes is absolutely out of this world. You cannot go wrong. Next is technically a tapestry pattern, but also it's a pillow, which goes for any tapestry pattern if you try hard enough or use your beautiful creativity.
No, ma'am!
But this one specifically is one of my favorite nostalgic treats that does not taste the same as it used to, and that is these Halloween sugar cookie pillows. Nostalgia in every bite. Next, we have another garland because I love a garland. This little witchy number, I talk about a coffee corner a lot. I have a coffee corner. It doesn't currently serve its purpose, and I have big dreams for my coffee corner. So if you have one, this above your coffee corner, because you're making little magic potions, this next pattern I think would be a really cute piece to put on your coffee table if you are one of those people who has the absolute joy of being able to put stuff on your coffee table. I have cats, so I don't, and even though they're not allowed on the coffee table, they don't know that. This box of cocoa beetles from Zanzibar, adorable. I love it. I love Coraline. It's one of my favorite movies. What's wrong with me? Coraline also belongs on my list of god tier spooky movies. Speaking of Coraline, these could also go into a super cute bowl on your coffee table, and that is the Ghost Kid's eyes. So we've got the little mouse ball and the gear shift ball from the praying mantis, and then the little ring. Next, I couldn't decide if these were an accessory or a decor. I think they're technically decor, but these little oozy cup cozies, they're so cute. Again, potion vibes, witchy vibes. We love it. It's so fun. I love a slime. I love an ooze, a goo. The Goosebumps logo, that right in and of itself, perfect in every way. Also, I don't have any Goosebumps inspired patterns in this list, and I feel like a failure for that because I love Goosebumps. Next is something that I think is actually very exciting for me personally, not only because I love classic Universal monster movies, but also because I just learned how to do mosaic tapestry. I'm very proud of myself. I'm low-key a little obsessed with it, and I am so excited because I learned it specifically to make this blanket, and I'm really excited to get there. But until then, this blanket is on my mind. Look how fun this is. You could do this in the black, white, and gray, or you could make it in color, or you could make it fun neon colors, or whatever you want to do. I want to see you make this blanket. I want this for you. I want this for me too. Actually, oh, hold on. I don't know why I didn't wear these earrings for this video, but the creature from the Black Lagoon is my favorite. Also, every time I wear these, people are like, is that a dog? Because low-key, he looks like a Cocker Spaniel. They're not totally wrong. I also have Hocus Pocus earrings. I think my mom got me these. I have a really big funky earring collection. Next on our list is something that I really want to make. I want to make these so bad. I promise this is the last tapestry in this list, okay? Well, these are the last 4 tapestries because they are the stretching portraits from Haunted Mansion. I'm a big Haunted Mansion fan. I got to ride Haunted Mansion with the lights on when I was a cast member at Disney World. I love Haunted Mansion so much. I want a Haunted Mansion tattoo at some point. Our stairwell is actually already Haunted Mansion themed. Spirit Halloween a few years ago was selling the stretching portraits as banners to hang in your house, so I bought them and they're currently hanging up in my house. And there are also little bats on the wall. I am one of those people who decorates my house year-round for Halloween. And it's not everywhere. It's mainly in our stairwell. And this corner will change seasonally. It's currently spooky season, so it's currently decked out spooky. Some of the spooky will remain. Speaking of spooky houses, next we have this adorable haunted house pillow. How freaking cute is this little guy? You could make the windows look like they're boarded up. You could make them look like the glass is cracked. You could make it in stripes of different colors so it looks like the house is deteriorating. You can do so much with this, and it's so cute, and I love it so much. It's giving big Scooby-Doo vibes. Side note, the live action Scooby-Doo movies. Also a couple of my non-negotiable spooky watches. And finally, we have this witch bucket. Again, nostalgic 90s Halloween. Having one of these was the coolest thing ever. I'm pretty sure that in the basement of the house where I grew up, we still have some. They only have the pattern for the witch, but I bet if you use your sweet little creative noggin, you could turn it into the pumpkin or the ghost. I believe in you. That does it for all of our home decor, which means that now it is time to move along to our plushies. So like I said earlier, I make plushies. That is what I sell. I've tried selling other things in the past, but they just don't sell. People love plushies, and that's so valid. Do I look like an adult who wouldn't collect plushies? We're starting this list off strong with the squid from Coraline. Again, I love Coraline. It is truly one of my favorite movies of all time, and having a big snuggly squid to hold on to while I watch Coraline sounds like the best night ever. I should make one, actually. I made little ones as Christmas ornaments last year. I think I had maybe 2 or 3 people walk up to me through the entire 3-day long market weekend and be like, ah, Coraline, cool. And then everybody else was like, what's this? Up next is this adorable Freddy Fazbear inspired plushie. Okay, so here's the thing. I have never been able to finish a Five Nights at Freddy's game, ever, not even once. I am
A scaredy little whiny itty bitty baby.
when it comes to actually indulging in scary things. For example, I have worked in haunted houses and attractions. I cannot go through them. I will have a panic attack. I love watching horror game Let's Plays. As soon as I am thrown the controller and sitting there left to my own devices, I'm losing my mind.
No, God!
I love to consume content about it, but being a part of it, no thank you. I love to learn about FNAF lore. I love to learn about it. And I think that Freddy is so stinking cute, but also the fact that not only is it OG Freddy, but also glam rock Freddy. Moving on to the next pattern. Next we have this super duper stinking cute little vampire. He's just adorable. He's just a little guy and he's so happy to be here. Just keep him out of sunlight and don't eat your garlic bread too close to him, okay? For me, please. Thank you. Next, we have this whole entire pattern pack of all of these cutie patooties. We've got Cthulhu, we've got Mothman, we've got a plague doctor, we've got Krampus, and then there's a little voodoo doll, and also the little Hollow Knight. Are you joking? This is so cute. This is everything that I'm interested in, all in one pattern pack. You are doing the Lord's work, my friend. Next up is this trio of vintage cuties. I love vintage Halloween, very specifically older even than 90s Halloween. And the style of vintage and kitschy Halloween is something that's really special and important to me. It's an art style that I'm also really inspired by too. I love it so much. This next pattern is also a vintage inspired. It's very Joanna Parker. If you've ever seen anything by Joanna Parker, she sells her stuff a lot at like TJ Maxx. I collect the mugs that they sell of her designs every year because it's, again, it's that vintage antique-y kind of Halloween that I just love so much. This next one is both a pattern and a mod. So the pattern itself is a paid pattern, and then the mod is free on her page. And that is literally any pattern by Nooks Hooks. I love the bear. I love the cow. I want the duck. That's next on my list. I think I also have the bunny. But all of her patterns are interchangeable, and all of the mods you can use for every pattern that she has. And then the mod for this one is the Scrappy Bear mod, and you can make it look like a little zombie, and I think that's so cute. I actually made one that looks like a witch, and I made a cow that looks like Frankenstein, and I made a bear that's wearing a little bee costume. You can make literally any of them wearing a cute little Halloween costume. I love having a little selection of them at my table or in my booth at craft markets, and they're all wearing little costumes, and I keep them there year round because I just think they're adorable, but especially for Halloween, so cute. Next up is my dear friend Katie Crochet's Lanky Clown pattern, and this is a free pattern. It's so cute. The clowns are so long and floppy, and every single time I've ever had one at one of my craft markets, it gets so much attention and people love it so much. Next up, we have this adorable duo, this 𝕕𝕤𝕤𝕤 pair of cutie patooties. I have a love-hate relationship with anything Ari Aster has ever made because they make me so incredibly deeply uncomfortable, which I know is the entire point of everything that he makes, but this one and Hereditary were two movies that I watched with friends in the dark. Hereditary, for sure, we had to pause the movie and take a break and take a breather. And 𝕤𝕤𝕤𝕤, the beginning, the opening scene, if you've ever watched it, you'll understand. If you have never watched it, I highly recommend it if you're into folk horror movies. But the opening scene is really, really rough. Next up, on a lighter spooky movie note, we have this Nightmare Before Christmas adorable precious angel baby trio. I love Lock, Shock, and Barrel. I think they're so cutie patootie. Kidnap the Santa Claus is one of my favorite songs ever, and that's on God, like that's not even a joke. I love that song so much. Same with the Oogie Boogie song. I just think they're so darn precious. I love them. Look at their chubby little bodies. They're so cute. And they are also by the same creator as the 𝕤𝕤𝕤𝕤 pair. That does it for my plushie list. It's short and sweet. I didn't want to overwhelm you guys with too many horror movie inspired patterns because those are pretty much everything that I could find that I liked personally. And I'm not sure how everybody else feels about scary and horror movies. So that's just a little smattering. And if you would be interested in seeing more of those, hit me up, let me know. I have so many. We are now finally moving along to our wearables. Again, this is a short and sweet list. I didn't want to make this video like 2 hours long. I've already recorded almost an hour's worth of footage and editing me is gonna go bonkers later. We're gonna keep on moving and grooving and we're gonna dip into wearables. First we have this cardigan, which is super vintage inspired, super spooky. I love everything that this creator does. The pumpkin very specifically reminds me of those popcorn hangings. If anybody else had those growing up, we had one of a witch. I think we had one of a pumpkin, and I think we had one of a black cat or a moon. I don't remember. They were awesome and I loved them and they should bring them back. Moving on, this pattern is also from the same creator as the first one, and it is this vintage inspired sweater. It's so cute. Look at the moon. Look at the cat. Look at them. They're too precious for words. I can't. I love them. Next we have this super fun patchwork cardigan. I, once again, love a granny square. I'm a granny square fan. A fanny square. No. Sorry to my UK friends. Anyway, this sweater is really cute. I want to make it. You should also make it. I'm also to the point that this has taken me over 2 hours to film. Like I've had to take a few breaks because I needed a snack and then my camera died and then my partner was home. It's been a long afternoon / evening. It's like almost 7 o'clock at night at this point. Next up is this vest with a rib cage on it. Very classic, very cutesy. You could make it in fun colors. You could make it in just black and white, but then wear like a cute rainbow long sleeve under it. I love that. I think that would be so cute. And if you want to go for something a little more spooky ooky and breathable, if you live somewhere where Halloween is hot, which I have done twice in my life and I never will again, this rib cage top is super cute and fun and you could wear it with a tank top. I'm not saying that you can't make this if you live somewhere with a colder climate. You can also make this and wear a sweater under it or a long sleeve shirt and that would be fun. But this one I feel would look really cool just like on its own. Next we're talking about spiderwebs. Again, look at this spiderweb top. She's gorgeous. She's so flowy. She's so drapey. Oh my gosh, actually imagine making this with a mohair or like a mohair and a cotton together, and then it could be kind of like a fuzzy spider web, and then put little plastic spiders all over it. Your Halloween costume is done. You're welcome. Next is this super fun, adorable pumpkin crop top. I've never seen a crop top made like this. It looks like a pumpkin. The little ridges, that's so cute. You could put like a little jack-o'-lantern face on it. If you don't like the deep V, which I personally do not, you could put a little corset lacing on it, or you could just skip it all together and just have a whole pumpkin. Next, we have already had one Beetlejuice, but why not two Beetlejuice? Look at this cardigan. You could make it in any colors you want to. It does not have to be in the Beetlejuice colors, but
Why would you do that?
when this is perfection. Incredible. Next is this super cute little shrug. I love it. It's bat wings. I see the creator that made this pattern wear this while singing along to Batty's song from Fern Gully, and it's so silly and so fun, and I love it so much. And you could do that in your own house to your mirror and have such a good time. I'm imagining it right now, and you look so cute and you look like you're having so much fun. And that was it for my wearables. I thought I had another one. That list was short and sweet. I'm also very tired. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you give it a big thumbs up and that you subscribe so you can see more of my videos. I try my best to post a video every single Friday. If you make any of these patterns, please, please, please tell me and show me and tag me. I want to see what you make. I love seeing your amazing creations. If you ever want to see the things that I'm working on, you can follow me on Instagram or TikTok. If you ever want to see some behind the scenes stuff that nobody else gets to see except for members of the Cutie Pie Club, you can join my Patreon over here along with all of these other amazing, wonderful, beautiful, incredible people. I hope so far you guys are having an amazing spooky season, and I hope that I was able to inspire you to go forth and create spooky things. Have a day just as amazing as you are, and I will see you next time. Bye!